Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. We begin with breaking news in central London. A police officer stabbed and shots fired near Parliament in a possible terrorist attack. That tops our news at noon. There was also a second attack which may have involved a truck plowing into several people walking on Westminster Bridge. It's unclear whether both attacks are connected. However, right now, British authorities are calling both events terror incidents until they, quote, know otherwise. The attacks began at 2:40 p.m. London time. The Westminster Bridge incident was reported first. No injuries or deaths confirmed, but eyewitnesses say possibly 6 people were hurt. In the second incident, witnesses say a person brandished a knife, threatening a security officer. The officer was then stabbed. The attacker was shot. This all happened during a very busy day in Parliament. People there are currently being asked to take shelter in place and barricade themselves in case other attackers are on the loose. Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, is safe. President Donald Trump has been briefed on the incidents. Also developing, 2 young children safe this afternoon after being inside their mother's car that was stolen at a gas station, prompting an Amber Alert. The children were found inside the car about 90 minutes ago in Flint, and that's where Sean Lay joins us live with the very latest. And Sean, I understand you just saw those children.
Just got to look at both kids. 2-year-old little girl, absolutely precious. Her little 9-month-old brother, not a scratch on either of them, and smiles all around with their family members as they were holding those 2 little kids who had a very scary morning this morning. Hugs and relief outside of the Burton Police Department near Flint just moments ago. 2 precious kids kidnapped this morning are now safe and are with their mother. That is a 9-month-old boy, safe and sound. His 2-year-old sister is also just fine. Hours earlier at 7 this morning, the worst possible situation at this gas station. The children's mother, Caitlin Fletcher, running inside to buy cigarettes, leaving behind her 2-year-old daughter, Arena, and 9-month-old Lincoln, her son, in the car, when she watched a man walk up and drive away.
Near the front, right by the window, right by the door. I ran in to get cigarettes, of all things, and on my way out, I see a heavier set, tall, black male, maybe just dark complex, in a red hoodie.
That sparked an all-out search for that car and for those 2 adorable kids. A statewide Amber Alert went out. More than 3 excruciating hours later, great news. That car thief parked the car and the kids inside of it. They were both found safe. The family, of course, elated.
Thank God. Thank God they found them and that they're okay. Paramedics are checking them out now to make sure that everything is well. They're safe. Their mommy and daddy have them.
Back here live, cannot imagine what that family was going through, not knowing where their 2 kids were inside that car. Again, the car found parked alongside of a road. Both kids inside, they are fine. Still out there is that car thief, a rather large guy, 300 pounds, in a red hoodie, African-American male. Police now focused on finding him now that the kids are safe. Any charges for the mom? Police say right now they're just pleased that the kids are okay. If the mom is going to face charges, that may be something they mull over later this afternoon or tomorrow. Again, all smiles that the kids are okay. Karen, back to you.
All right, what a frightening morning. Thank you, Sean. A woman rushed to the hospital after getting hit by a car on eastbound 12 Mile Road in Farmington Hills. We're told the woman is in stable condition and is expected to be okay. No word yet on what caused the crash or if the woman was in a crosswalk. Police are investigating. A Monroe man will be spending at least the next 20 years in prison for child porn. 54-year-old David Huntley was arrested back in 2015 after what police say was the largest child pornography bust in Michigan history. The former substitute teacher is accused of having more than 3 million images of child porn in his home and has admitted to sexual conduct with children. Today, he was sentenced to at least 20 years in prison in order to pay $10,000 in restitution. Extra police patrols out in Trenton after a stranger danger alert. The alert prompted the increased police presence in school zones this morning. A letter from the superintendent says a man tried to lure a middle school student into his van on Tuesday. The girl refused, took off running, and then immediately told her parents. We're told the man was driving an older brown pickup truck. Students in the area are being urged to walk in groups and be aware of their surroundings. Well, it warmed up a little bit chilly, obviously. It is really cold out there, Andrew. You're smiling. Are you having a good day over there so far?
Well, when you see the sunshine, plus we're in this warm studio, so that certainly is good news too. And Karen, you're right. Temperatures have risen, but it is still mighty chilly out there. Certainly for almost the end of March now. We haven't even made it to the freezing mark over at Metro Airport. At 31 right now. 1 degree shy of freezing, as if that's some sort of accomplishment. But still, we're looking at 20s elsewhere. 27 for our friends over in Pontiac, 29 degrees, 28 degrees in Ann Arbor. Beautiful sunshine out there, making everyone smile. But yes, you got to grab those winter coats once again, because we'll have this cold weather around all day long. I mean, where wind chills are right now, teens and 20s, I think they pretty much stay there the rest of the day. Maybe not teens so much, but in the next couple of hours, wind chills anywhere from just 20 degrees to 29. Right now we have a wind chill of 19 over in Pontiac, and this is why you need to grab the winter gear so you can stay warm, because it's how cold it feels if your skin is exposed. How much colder does it get tonight? We'll talk about that. And I've got some higher temperatures on the way. Put more smiles on more faces out there in your weekend forecast. Back over to you.
Thank you, Andrew. Let's move to Roseville, where eastbound 994 at Gratiot Avenue backed open right now after it was closed for hours due to a semi-fire. The semi rolled on its side and the cab caught fire. The interstate was closed in both directions, but is now back open. The driver survived, but it is not clear how he's doing right now. A Troy woman becomes the victim of an online dating scam. This is what we know. The woman met a man who called himself Donnie Koch on Match.com. He said he was a widower and worked on an oil rig over in England. He told the victim that he was having financial difficulties. She gave him money. Later, she was contacted by a person pretending to be with Interpol, who told her that her acquaintance needed her to wire money to pay bond after he was arrested. Well, she obliged. In total, she gave him more than $700,000. He promised he would pay her back. If you have any information, please contact police. A Flint man has pled guilty to returning more than $10,000 in non-returnable cans and bottles. 70-year-old John Custer Woodfill entered his plea on Monday. Attorney General Bill Schuette said Woodfill was behind a scam that victimized Michigan's bottle return program. A tip to state police blew his cover. Investigators then learned Woodfill would buy non-returnable cans in Indiana, bring them to Flint, and then create phony labels. Woodfill has been ordered to pay $400,000 in restitution. He'll also face sentencing in May. New at noon, a Kroger store in Redford Township is permanently closing its doors at the end of April. The Kroger located on Telegraph Road in Redford Township announced today it is closing on April 29th. The building's lease originally ended in 2016, but was extended 4 months to give the store a chance to bounce back. The store says the closing is strictly for financial reasons and that all employees will be offered similar positions at other Kroger stores. Still ahead, new video captures a man falling onto train tracks. How a group of strangers rushed in to save him. A former teacher still on the run after allegedly kidnapping a student. What investigators now say he researched online just days before the teen girl vanished. But first, the White House responds after President Trump's former campaign manager is linked to Vladimir Putin. That's next. Meantime, we do continue to follow breaking news emerging from central London. Parliament is currently on lockdown. This as British authorities are calling 2 separate incidents terror attacks until they, quote, know otherwise. A truck slamming into pedestrians on the Westminster Bridge was reported first. No injuries or deaths confirmed, but eyewitnesses say possibly 6 people were hurt in the second incident. Witnesses say a person brandished a knife, threatening a security officer. That officer was then stabbed. The attacker was shot. Stay with Local 4 for all new developments. Today, the White House is distancing itself from a new report alleging President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, worked for a Russian billionaire more than 10 years ago in order to advance the agenda of Vladimir Putin. The new report comes as the administration is working to get the American Health Care Act through Congress. Jay Gray reports from Washington.
The American Health Care Act of 2017.
This morning, Republicans continue fine-tuning their health care plan, a measure on life support.
I do not see how they get to the 216 number that they need to pass it tomorrow night.
Right now, more than 24 Republicans are opposed or leaning against the plan. Former Vice President Joe Biden joined Democrats this morning on Capitol Hill trying to save the Affordable Care Act.
Elimination of this, the costs are enormous.
President Trump, though, continues his hard sell to try and replace it.
It really is a crucial vote for the Republican Party and for the people of our country.
It is the biggest challenge the president has faced in his first 2 months and comes as new information is revealed about possible ties between the Russian government and Mr. Trump's inner circle. An Associated Press report released today alleges former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort worked with a Russian billionaire more than 10 years ago to promote the agenda of Russian President Vladimir Putin and help expand Russia's global influence. The White House, distancing itself from the controversy, says it would be inappropriate for us to comment on someone who is not a White House employee. Desperate for a win, the administration is celebrating Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch's performance during his confirmation hearing.
I can't promise you how I'd rule in a particular case.
Questions continue for a second day on Capitol Hill. Now, we saw Vice President Biden on the Hill today. Democrats are engaged in an all-out effort to try and block the GOP health care plan, meeting today to count votes and flooding social media looking for public support against the measure. Jay Gray, NBC News, Washington.
All right, thank you, Jay. The search continues right now for a teacher who kidnapped a student in Tennessee. 15-year-old Elizabeth Thomas was kidnapped on March 13th by her teacher, Tad Cummings. Since then, local and federal officers have been searching for Thomas, who they believe was kidnapped for a secret marriage days before the kidnapping. Police found Cummings had actually searched teenage marriage online. Today, Thomas's sister said she knew this might happen.
She looked at me and said, "Hey, I'm going to be back by 6. If I'm not back by 6, call the police."
Officials say they received a surprisingly small number of tips since Thomas's disappearance, but continue to pursue all leads. A group of college freshmen are credited with saving a man's life over in Massachusetts. It happened on Friday evening when a man stumbled off the platform and onto the tracks in Somerville. Fortunately, a group of freshmen from Tufts University were sitting close by and then rushed to save the man. The students managed to get him back on the platform just minutes before another train came barreling through. The man suffered a broken ankle, but is otherwise expected to be okay.
New at noon.
These two newborns are born hours apart at a South Carolina hospital. So why are their births getting so much attention? Andrew.
Karen, thank you very much. Beautiful looking outside right now, but yes, it still feels like winter even though it's now spring. We've got temperatures just below freezing in the low 30s and 20s, but I'm tracking some 50s. That's right, higher temps in your weather forecast.
Hi, Mike Fallon.
Wednesday, 10.
We continue to follow breaking news from central London. Parliament currently on lockdown as British authorities are calling two separate incidents terror attacks until they, quote, know otherwise. President Trump has been briefed on this situation. A truck slamming into pedestrians on the Westminster Bridge was reported first. In the second incident, witnesses say a person was armed with a knife and stabbed a security officer near Parliament. That attacker was shot. No injuries or deaths confirmed. Stay with Local 4 and click on Detroit.com for all developments occurring throughout the afternoon. Closer to home, hope you enjoyed yesterday because today, it's chilly out there. The sun's out though, so it's a nice, beautiful sky.
Well, you know, lots of our friends and relatives are doing some spring cleaning, so those are some good indoor activities for yourself or for the kids.
Spring cleaning's so fun.
Yeah, it is.
What are you talking about, Andrew?
Dripping with sarcasm. Out there right now, we are looking at sunshine, but this is the reason why it's better to be indoors rather than outdoors. Well, we have wind chills there in the 20s. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to go outside and enjoy this beautiful day, go ahead and do so. Just go ahead and be prepared too. Grab the winter coat, even hat, scarf, and gloves so you can stay warm. Wind chills by this afternoon, also in the middle and upper 20s from Dundee over to Adrian in our south zone. This is a look at your 4-zone weather, everyone. We're looking at middle 20s all around, low 20s even if if the wind picks up just a bit in our west zone, including Milford, with lower temperatures and still some of those moderate winds that'll be out of the north as we go through the day. North zone also with wind chills in the low 20s and even teens during part of the afternoon. But beautiful, gorgeous sunshine out there. A few white caps out there on the Detroit River. We're looking at 31 degrees currently with a wind at 10 miles per hour, making it feel colder. But later on, over the next 7 days, I've got good news, folks. We've got higher temperatures as early as tomorrow. 40s, not bad. Instead of coat weather, more like jacket weather. And then 60s, even 50s into the weekend and next week. But there are some showers. We'll talk about when you need the rain gear in just a second. First, 25 currently over for our friends in Romeo. 27 for our friends over in Pinckney and friends and relatives in Monroe. Good afternoon. You've got 30 degrees at this hour, but a wind even of just 5 or 10 miles per hour makes all the difference from cold to very cold, because it feels very cold out there with wind chills down to 16 right now over in Port Huron. But higher temps are just off to our south and west. Hasn't warmed up very much yet. Our friends in Chicago at 34, but 43 degrees right now in St. Louis. As high pressure eventually slides over to the east, it's going to take some of the cold air with it. Now, not for tonight. It gets frigid again tonight. But as winds switch and go around that high pressure, winds around high pressure are clockwise. Well, winds eventually will be out of the south, bringing us those higher temps. But also a warm front on the way is going to spark some of those showers early on Friday morning, and then on and off showers possible, some of them heavy at times over our weekend. But at least we get temperatures back in the 50s and 60s. 36 degrees for a high today. Teens later on tonight. So as you buy those new potted plants, make sure you bring them inside so they can stay warm, dry, and safe. Temperatures down to 17 overnight, but that'll be the last very cold night of the week. 44 for a high tomorrow with partly sunny skies. A few of those showers occur on Friday morning, but 63 for a high in the afternoon when the warm front passes. Then we're in the 50s on both Saturday and Sunday, and a few on and off showers during the weekend too. So monitor that for your weekend plans. And look at that, Karen. We stay in the middle, even upper 50s early next week. Back over.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Two babies named Romeo and Juliet were born right next to each other in South Carolina. Not only were Romeo and Juliet born in neighboring rooms, they were born just hours apart. The parents say they had no idea and were told about the coincidence after Juliet was born Sunday afternoon. The parents say they hope to stay in touch and want to get another picture of the kids together when they're older. Still ahead, a 3-year-old's encounter with Pope Francis is getting some international attention. What she did when her family met with the Pope, that's going viral.
How should anyone at home believe you if they want to hire you? Give her the money back. You are breaking the law. What do you say to the people of Flint who say this has dragged on way too long?
I seen my baby. I seen her burn.
I'm so sorry.
I said, okay, I'm gonna call Help Me Hank. Maybe he can help me.
Oh, it all worked out. I'm so happy for you.
Replay song. But before we go, you've got to see what one little 3-year-old girl did when she met the Pope. Check it out.
Absolutely adorable. Just as Pope Francis was leaning in to give Estella Westrick a kiss, she did it. She snatched his hat right off his head.
It was just too darn tempting, right? Estella was visiting Rome with her family when one of the Pope's aides lifted her up to see the Pope, and she seized the opportunity. Fortunately, Pope Francis just laughed off the exchange and went on greeting more people.
Here she goes again. Maybe she wanted to keep it.
I know. Well, we do want to update you on what's going on in London. Right now, Parliament is on lockdown. No confirmed deaths. This is a breaking news situation, and we'll be following it all afternoon here on Local 4 News, as well as on clickondetroit.com. Of course, you can see us again at 4, 5, and 6. Have a good afternoon.